and welcome to this Tech and Trains channel video, and in this video I'll be doing a review of the London Midland Class 350 by Bachmann. Now, I'm aware that this train is not currently available, and this train does use the same moulds as the Class 450, the only difference being the livery and the lack of pantograph on the 450. Let's get on with the features of this train. This train does feature directional lighting, as you can see. I'll just show you the lighting on the other end. Yep, that's lighting on the other end. And this train does also feature interior lighting and switchable cab lights. You can switch them on and off via a switch. There's a switch there, there's a switch under there as well. It does come fitted with a 21-pin decoder socket located under the power car. You can just see that box there has a screw, and the whole of that comes out, and that's basically, it's got a 21-pin decoder socket and the underside of that coach. There is also space to fit a speaker inside this box, so basically the whole of that box is space for a speaker and a decoder. Moving on to detail, I'll just show you a bit of the train. So the underside of this train is very well detailed. See all the necessary components, and it's actually changed down the train, so they haven't used the same underside for each coach, so it's typically correct. See down the full length of the train there. Another perhaps a less striking feature of this model is the roof. The removable grills for the lighting there, you can go down. And then we have the pantograph on this model. This is not one of the models which features a DCC controlled pantograph, but it is a model that has an exceptionally good pantograph. This pantograph, I know, is a bit of a pain to release, so I won't release it now, but this pantograph is sprung, so it can be used on layout with catenary. On the train, the roofs are basically the same. Now, I'll show you the side of the train. You can see straight away that the livery has been applied really well. This is not the most complicated of liveries to apply to a train. It's probably a medium complicated livery, but you can see it's been applied really, really well. That logo is very realistic there. And that's the livery down the rest of the train. But it basically just continues down the rest of the train. And the livery accompanies a lot of detail. So I'll just show you. Yeah. You can just see the detail on the doors there. Quite a lot of stuff on this train is indented. And then you can see the foot, whatever you call it, to stand on when you get through the door. That is painted grey. Then you can move down. Train. You can also see it's Coach D, if it will focus. Yep, that's Coach D. You can see the extreme detailing on the doors, and then the only really real difference is that this coach has this coach has the disabled and bike signs on this door. And then here is the first class coach, and this is where you see all the first class graphics on the outside of the train, which are applied very well. Overall, I'd say this train does score a 10 out of 10 for detail, as it is extremely detailed. Certainly more detailed than Hornby trains. It is more detailed than most Bachmann trains. The only train that I could say would beat this on detail would be the new 158 coming out by Bachmann. Lights-wise, I say this train scores 8 out of 10. It does have interior lighting and all the other lights. It would be nice to see them controlled by DCC, but as Bachmann have proved, there are a few more lights you can add onto a train than interior lighting with their 158, which also features these side lights working DCC controlled, which would have been a nice feature to see on this train, but unfortunately it never came to reality. Just a quick bit for all of those of you who like interior detail. There is a lot of interior detail in the cab. You can see the seat over there. It's well fitted, and you can see that there are seats throughout the length of the train that may require painting, but yeah, they're well done. Only truly though appreciate the lights on this train in the dark. So here is a view of the Class 350 in the dark. See, all the way down the train to Coach A up there and Coach D down here. I have had problems with the lighting on this train. Has gone twice. Time I've had it. By gone I mean the interior lights have just completely gone in one carriage, but the directional lights will work for some reason. Right, so the next step is performance testing. So get this train up and running, show you how it looks. This is performance testing. This train is running on DCC. I know it does run well on analog. One point to note though on analog would be because this is quite a fast train, it really does affect the speed of the train even if you've got a very slight gradient or bump in the board. So this train isn't the easiest to control on analog, but on DCC it is much better. Increase the speed of the train slightly. On DCC it's a really smooth runner. This train can reach top speeds, but due to a speed restriction which I put on the controller, this train will not be reaching the top speed today. This train can zoom around the track. If you want to see the top speed on analog, you can watch one of the race videos where I do run these trains at top speed. This train is just coming around on DCC. Stop it at the station. Right, so that's the train stopped at the station. It was wise to note on analog you can't really stop at this train nicely at the station because it's on a very slight gradient, but on DCC it is much better. If you are going to get DCC for this train, even though I do not have DCC sound on this train, you can purchase DCC sound chips from this train from multiple manufacturers. They are around £100 each. That is the end of the review. I hope you enjoyed listening to the review. Please comment, like and subscribe. Thank you.